Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing, excuse me, the third video in my book series, and these are going to be like my all-time favorite books. And I hate saying this, but sorry for this, kind of crazy hair, no makeup look. But during the summertime, this is ordinary for me. I don't wear makeup during the summer, and my hair is either in a bun or in a ponytail, pushed back with a headband, something like that. So I'm just going to kind of give a very, very brief summary of each of the books because I do have quite a few. So the first book is Elixir by Hilary Duff, and this is about a girl who is kind of in the spotlight. Her parents are, they have big jobs and stuff, and her father disappears while he's on some sort of like mission, and it's just about her, like, meeting this boy that she automatically feels, like, drawn to, and he's going to help her find her father. So it's just, like, one huge mystery, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a second book. So, I don't know if it'll just be the second or if it'll go on longer, but eventually they should find her dad. The next book is the last book that I read, and it's actually very, very, very big. And it's called Remember Me by Christopher Pike. And as you can tell, it's very, very big. I mean, it has like 800 pages or something. But this is about a girl who, it's very complicated. But it's like 3 books in one. And the girl gets pushed off a balcony. Everybody thinks it's a suicide. But, she got pushed off a balcony, and then her soul is, like, moved to another girl's body, and then she becomes a writer, and I don't know. It's just one big, like, it's very confusing, so, yeah, it's a little hard to keep up with sometimes. Like, there'll be stories inside this story, and then there'll be a story inside that one, so it's very confusing. It's hard to keep up with, but it's definitely worth the read. It's very, very, very interesting. It's, but yeah, she's kind of like a ghost, and she kind of goes between, like, the different bodies and stuff. It's very weird, but very cool. So the next book that I have is, well, the rest of the books that I have are part of series, different series, and this one is the Aprilynne Pike Wings series. So there's Wings and Spells, and I also have Illusions, which is the third book. Third and final, I believe. Maybe there's a fourth. I'm not sure. This is about a girl named Laurel, and she is a fairy, and she finds out that she's a fairy, and she kind of has a boyfriend from school, and then she goes to, like, the fairy world, and that's where she has to kind of learn how to be a fairy, and, excuse me, and, they have to, like, fight trolls and stuff. It's pretty intense, and there she meets, like, another fairy, so it's kind of like a love triangle. She doesn't know who to go for, and, yeah, it's really interesting, and they might be making a movie out of this, so I'm not sure if it's, like, being filmed, but it'd be a really interesting movie. The next series is by Claudia Gray, and it is the Evernight series. So there's Evernight, Stargazer, and then Hourglass. And then the fourth one I haven't read yet, and I completely forget what that one's called. But these are about a girl named Bianca who is a vampire, and she goes to a vampire school, and just like the drama about being a vampire. Like, she has a vampire hunter as a boyfriend, so that's, a big thing, and it's just kind of them running away from the other vampire hunters and that kind of stuff. So it's very, very, very interesting. And then I have this series, and it's Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but this is about a girl who meets someone, and he is a werewolf, and they kind of cure him, but then she turns into one somehow, and it's just about the whole series, oh, and the next one is called Linger. And then the third book, I can't remember the name of it for some reason, but the whole series is kind of just about them trying to, like, fix themselves, like, so that they're not werewolves anymore. But it's really interesting, and it's a love story also, which makes it, you know, a lot more entertaining or interesting. And then the last books are by my absolutely all-time favorite author. I don't even know if that made sense, but whatever. And her name is, her pen name at least, is Elizabeth Chandler, and this is called The Back Door of Midnight. And then there's also Dark Secrets 1 and Dark Secrets 2. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's 2 books, or like 2 stories in both of these, and then The Back Door of Midnight is just 1 book by itself. And these books are basically, each story is about a different girl who is trying to figure out a mystery that happened. And these are kind of more along the realistic fiction, but not really. There's one where it's like, you know, they have to find out why their mother drowned and if they're going to drown, or why this happened, and they're very creepy, but I'm drawn to that kind of stuff. Yeah, they're basically just, you know, mysteries, like, why did this person disappear? Who murdered this person? So, yeah, and then my all-time favorite books, Kissed by an Angel and Evercrossed. So this is like the second. And then Kissed by an Angel has 3 books in it. And this is about a girl who, sorry, that was my word. About a girl who falls in love with a boy who's a swimmer. And they're in a car, and the brakes won't work. And so they get into a crash, and he dies. And she lives somehow, but his, like, spirit's still there, and he'll, like, come back as an angel, you know, to talk to her and stuff. And it's kind of, the first book is about finding out, like, who killed her. I mean, who killed him, like, who cut the brake line. And it's actually really, really, really scary. Like, it freaked me out for a while. A lot of scary things happen. Like, her new stepbrother is, like, out to get her, tries to kill her, kills her cat. Like, it's very, very, very creepy. So if you can't take that kind of stuff, I would definitely not recommend it, because it freaked me out pretty good. And then the second one is it's basically just a continuation. Like, Ivy gets in a crash. That's the main character's name. Ivy gets in a crash, and she's basically just trying to figure out, like, who did it. And there's a boy that she meets, and she's trying to figure out if it's her boyfriend coming back, because her boyfriend's name was Tristan, the one that died, and she's wondering if Tristan's soul has came into this boy's body, and that's why they're, you know, together and stuff, because she feels like a love connection with this new boy, but she doesn't know. And so that's kind of the mystery, like, who is this mystery boy that doesn't remember anything about himself? Might be Tristan, but it might just be someone, like, tricking her and trying to kill her as well. So yeah, these are absolutely amazing books. And if you also have any video requests that you would like to see, please leave them down below. I have a few ideas, but I need a few more, so feel free to leave any type of requests or comments in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later.